Are you kidding me?
Yes, you're now locked in space. How can I
When
help
I
you?
when I first when I first set up this route, I had maybe 60 some jumps from the edge of the bubble, I think it was.
Okay.
I have 50 now to the end of this leg of the route. So I've only made 10 jumps since I started. This is going to take me a long ass time.
Right.
It's a good thing I don't have passengers.
Got it, Snell's behind me. Go ahead and hold the intro. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, like I said, like what I'm doing, please go to that link and support me. And like I said, it's Snails, hi dodos. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this ship now. Now this is the Klingon version. So acquire. Go. Now it's technically a Battlecruiser, so let's get rid of all of these. Go down to T6s. And there it is, ladies and gentlemen. So there you are right there. We're gonna go ahead and now Aaron, now that I got Aaron's on here, one of my followers was watching the stream yesterday. So Aaron, I need your 2 cents on this, please. So one of my followers, when me and Aaron was talking, and Cryptic was talking about how they wanted to put a ship that sits in between the different ship that leads up to the next ship. So go ahead, Aaron. Aaron, Chris reminded me, like, yeah, you're right. And Aaron's like, yeah, you're right, Aaron. So, go ahead and... Or did I lose everybody?
I'm just trying to figure out what you want me to do.
Well, you were talking about the shit that everything else, and you kind of figured you'd see, where is one of those? See, there's the intel ship, the war commander ship, science ship. Let me go back to, is it commander? Yeah, there it is. So like I said, this is this is the commander's little ship. The one you see in the TV show a lot is this model right here. This everything else. This is the shit you saw pretty much TV show, movie, this everything else. And then in the game here, this is the reset version of this one. This everything else and all. But as Chris and Aaron was talking, we figured we'd get like a T6 of this ship. And there is like the upgraded retrofit.
Well, no, that's not necessarily true. Look for the one that's called the Camarag Battlecruiser. Kamarag.
Do you know what level it's at?
3. It's the same class as the Ambassador.
Oh, so how do you captain, I think? Vor'ral. I'll just do all ranks.
It's low level. It's got to be like Lieutenant Commander or Commander.
Okay, there's those. Alright, there's the guy. How you spell it?
It's Camarag. Kamarag.
Alright, I see KT. There's the KORA Battlecruiser.
Did you open up your Camarag from Temporal Ambassador on this too?
I believe I do. Delete. There it is. Oh, that's the fleet version. Okay, well, okay, we'll use this one. This is the fleet version Battlecruiser.
Okay.
But you can see this
So-
is the retrofit.
That Camarag is the Klingon version of the Ambassador. So the Ambassador class was meant to be a stepping in between the Excelsior, or the Enterprise B, and the Galaxy class, the Enterprise D. The Camarag here is meant to be in between the Katinga, the upgraded D7 that you see in the movies, and the Vor'ral, which you see in Next Generation. So when they made a Tier 6 ship this time, they made a Tier 6 variant of the Vor'ral instead of this ship, the Camarag.
Right.
They should have made a T6 Camarag instead.
Right.
And then, like Chris said, to make a, like he said, to make a Tier 6 standalone Vor'ral, like they did with the one with the assault cruisers.
So now this is the one that Aaron's talking about. Now this is the retrofit Battlecruiser that you see in the Next Generation a lot. And like I said, I can choose the different skin, but I've got the Vor'ral slotted. Apparently there's an extra one. I've not had that one yet, so. Well, there it is
select
right there.
Select the Vorkang.
The 4K.
Yeah, it's the third variant. It's the one that's you bought it. It's the third one.
Oh, that yeah. Okay.
Because that's another variant that's in there for the Vor'ral, which is why I didn't understand why they did and that's kind of close to the Camarag right there.
Yeah.
A little bit, not quite.
Yeah. I don't know. And then,
But-
like I said, the
Yeah.
other one.
I was surprised that they didn't do a T6 Cam.
And I've got all of these models right here, including.
But anyways, let's get to the
That
ship
one, I
you're
think.
trying to show off.
All right. Now I have to get the name of that. What's the name of that again?
Well, it's a support cruiser. It was a Vor something. I don't remember how it ended.
Oh, okay. Let's go down to T6s.
Narrow it down.
Now that right there is a funky ship. I'm sorry. I ain't know that the Klingon ships are kind of funky.
All the intel
looking.
ships. Yeah.
That one is funky. Is that it? Oh no, but yeah. Wait a minute.
Vor'ral, yeah.
That is
Remember-
the ship. Yeah, that's the one I don't have unlocked yet. Oh, okay. Oh yeah, that's the commander, or lieutenant commander.
Yeah.
That's a low level one. I don't have that one on the account right now. I just skipped that. I need to get the console off of it though.
Yes, you do.
But no, there it is. Alright, so let's go ahead and buy the darn thing. Goo. And Klingon. Yeah, so let's walk over here, take a look at it. Now I will get spoiler alert here, ladies and gentlemen. On the Klingon side, I am not that well equipped, put it nicely.
You can make it work. This is Kadana. He's still the best equipped of any of the teams you've got.
Yeah, it's true. But a lot of them are still leveling out. Like I still have that. Crap. The erosion, or it's the other one. The one that that gun that you wanted to get.
Can you scroll through? Yeah, it's a Hirogen gun.
Yeah.
Can
I
you
still
scroll
have
through
him.
your ships?
Sure.
I'm
So
curious
you
what
want
you
to know
got
how
there.
bad I am, ladies and gentlemen? Empty. I plan to get the Erosion, and I'm going to be putting that ship, you know. That ship.
Now
There it
that
is right
first
there.
one, that first. Whoa, no, stop. Ah, damn it.
Which one? That one?
No, sorry. Red Dwarf,
Yeah.
buddy. Red Dwarf.
Oh! No, you want the dwarf. The dwarfs are your friends.
There's a very big star.
Yep.
Sorry. Playing Elite Dangerous, ladies and gentlemen. Got a little close to a star.
Oh, yeah.
Big.
And I still have the one carrier that Dana gave me a long
That
time
first
ago.
one you have in your list there is the one that reminds me of that one ship we used to get in Klingon Academy.
Yep.
I haven't seen some of these
Oh,
ships in a
huh?
while.
There's the one that came from the one game. That
Yeah, that's one of the
funky
ships that.
looking.
Yeah.
Yeah. But now, like I said, I pretty much got all of the ships. A lot of them, as you can see, I need to get the traits off of them. I just don't spend much time on this side. Because everybody went to the Federation, Klingons are too snelly. Just everything else. And there's the one ship.
I've been spending a lot of time on the Klingon.
Now this ship, I keep wanting to say IKF Turtle when I see that name. I don't know why, but that ship is my one ship that I fly for the longest time because it had the timeline thing. You know, it's basically the flagship of the Klingon side, just like the Odyssey is. It's the flagship of the Federation side. This is the like the Odyssey one, that it's the Klingon version of the Odyssey.
It's the science version of the Bortusk.
Exactly. You know, the inline gravity wells. Alright, so, okay, let's. Alright, did I get everything cleaned off yet?
Oh, nothing's landable here. Oh, damn it. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, you will have to deal with me exploring.
Yep, take it down.
Doing nothing related to still right.
Right. Okay, there it is. So yeah, what the last one I was right? Me neither. Yeah. It bubble says. Alright, so I don't need this, because that's part of that, that's part of that. I'll just leave you. Alright, I'll grab you.
Surprised you don't have more shuttles active there, Jimmy.
No, I only have those. And I don't think I had them equipped there. Yeah, that's the only one.
It's that a general's chariot and a fighter.
Yep. Yeah, that's what I have.
You don't even have the Toron shuttle? It's terrible.
I have it, but I just don't have it. I had it unlocked, but I hadn't got to it.
I mean, you have the better two on the
Yeah.
Klingon side until you start getting into things like the Vor'ral stuff and whatnot.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and slot it. Yeah, ready ship. I think he's over here. Yeah, that shit's equipment. Actually, glowy. What's glowy? Oh, thank. No way! They could actually put a tank up here. It's about fucking time.
Mm-hmm. That was
see,
one of the
like I said,
changes they
ladies and
made.
gentlemen, the last time I was actually on this guy is when the Sally ride came out.
Yeah, that was one of the changes they made when they moved the table out of the way. There should be an exchange up there too, I think.
I'm not seeing it unless it's on the other
Probably
side.
tucked.
Yeah,
probably
I see
tucked in the
someone
corner.
over there.
But when they
Bang.
moved the when they
Yeah.
they didn't move the table until after they moved the people. They moved the people first. The table was empty, and then they finally, the next patch, remove
Yeah,
the
there was
table.
just no point in having the table there. Honestly, I'm surprised they didn't move the ship hologram thing up there.
Where is the customer?
That would have made more sense.
Customizer hadn't moved, Jimmy. He's in the same place. He's in the same place he always was. So head towards the bank.
This guy right here? Who are you?
Have a little bit of a delay. Head towards the bank.
Repair
You know-
shop.
He's in the lower left corner of the window.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, see, I really don't go to this guy too
Yeah.
much.
He
There
hasn't
is.
moved.
Yeah. Alright, customize starship. Yeah, I don't see this guy too much. Oh, wrong skin. There it is. So there's what it looked like. And you can see, I can kind of change skins, as you can see.
Yeah,
I'm
just make
level
sure you're
one.
using the actual ship.
Which
I mean, I
don't
like
know
that
what's the other one.
Torcott variant.
There it
It's
is.
really nice.
Okay, here it is. Yeah, I had to look at the name. Okay, so this is the skin right here.
I mean, it looks nice. I like it. It reminds me of the human battleships in StarCraft.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
Bortos does too.
Well, technically, the door catches actually is from there. Because the guy, when he was creating the door top, I'm guessing he likes StarCraft, or he used to play StarCraft. So when he was creating the door top, that is where the whole idea came from, through the door top ship, from the StarCraft ship. The whole idea. Alright, so let's see.
I do really love that ship.
So it's got a stock interior.
When I used to play StarCraft, I used to have a fleet of them just terrorizing everything.
I guess we can do the keyless. That got
Oh, you're
all
looking at
bridges,
a good bridge. Remember that is a battlecruiser, so it's a larger ship. So you want a bridge with some room, but not so big like the Bortosk one. So Kalis is going to be a very large bridge, probably too big for that ship.
Yeah, see, I'm not sure which one. Okay. You know any names offhand?
I'm trying to look at them to see. I'm looking for one that's the name of a ship of about that class,
Right.
but it's hard because there's a delay. So
Let me do it this way.
So, like the Kang Bridge, for example, I don't know if the Kang Bridge is the Kang that was, because there were several ships called the Kang. There was a Katinga, there was a Vorcha, there was a Bortosk, there was a what's the one in between that I'm missing? Negvar.
Okay.
So I don't know which Kang that is.
Yeah, because I got a keyless car.
Cormite.
Yeah.
Again, that's a big ship too.
Right. Then I got the Complot, the Yellow, Voss. See, I would say that one right there might be close. Because I have to get one of the ships. That was actually the stock bridge when you first get the ship.
Mm-hmm. The problem is that there's a lot of bird of prey bridges there,
Yeah.
so it's
Well,
hard
I
to
guess we can
tell.
go with the Kang, you know? We can go with the Kang one.
Yeah, let's look at the
follow.
Kang. I mean, worst case, you decide to change your mind and you change it later.
Yeah, so we're going to go with the Kang bridge. It's just, unfortunately, in fact, okay, I'll go ahead and okay it.
But the
Okay,
Kalis
what-
Bridge, I know for a fact, is a very large bridge. It's meant to be in a Bortosk or a Negvar, a large ship.
Right. Oh, there's only 3 types of windows. 1, 2, and 3.
That's not that surprising.
I really can't see them. It's got windows. I do not see them. And then for material,
A lot of
there's
times you
veteran
have to change the
upgrades.
color to something darker. Windows. Like they don't
Oh,
usually
okay.
have.
I'll
They're
get
usually like
upgrade.
little white or little lines. They're not like Starfleet windows where it's meant to be luxury and you're supposed to look out. The Klingon ship is a battleship.
Okay. Yeah, you can see them.
Yeah, a Klingon ship. The Klingons designed their ships for fighting, not luxury. So windows aren't really something you need a lot of.
You can see them. Type 2 you can see in Type 1. I don't see any of them. Type 3. Oh, Type 3 they're like smaller. Well, Type 2 they're larger. Okay. Okay, we'll just go with Type 2 then.
Like, windows are not something you'd see on a Klingon ship very much.
Right. Alright, so let's go ahead and apply the changes.
Because every bit of space is designed for armor or some sort of fighting.
Right. Alright, so let's go ahead and beam out the shell.
And drinking copious amounts of blood wine.
Yes. Because that's us Klingons. Healthy Klingons. Alright, so we are like in the middle of...
Now I'm kind of curious to see your bridge. Just to see which Kang that is.
Alright, so I'm pulling away from the crowd of people. There, now. Well, you still see that stupid thing in the way.
If you pull towards the asteroid belt, you'll lose a lot of that stuff.
Oh, it's not that. Interact window? There it goes. I'm saying asteroid belt?
If you pull towards the asteroid belt, you will...
Oh, wait, yeah, there's the Klingon thing, yeah. It should disappear as I get toward the Klingon days. There it goes. Dot, 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 dot. Alright, there. Alright, so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Not too bad looking. I like the style of it.
Be fun to fight in.
Yeah. Alright, so let's go ahead and go into the bridge, see what the bridge looks like.
Yeah, I feel like this is kind of in the area of somewhere between the Vor'ral and actually the Korotinga.
Yeah.
Rather than the Camarag. But the Camarag and the Korotinga were very close.
Right. You just gotta think about it. Come on! Unless it's so smelly that the others can't handle the smell.
Clean the targs out of the fried targ.
Oh, there it goes. There it goes, Steinlein.
They don't want you. They don't want you to beam up to.
I don't know. This is one of the big Battlecruiser bridges. Yeah, this is one of the big Battlecruiser.
Yeah, that might be a little big for that ship.
Yeah,
it's really hard to tell. I'd have to go to Stowe and look at the bridges to find one that's a good size for you.
Right here. Ship packs.
Oh, you can edit your.
Yeah.
Oh, I see what you're doing. You're looking at the ship pack.
Cruisers, Defiant.
Yeah, because that'll give you the names of the different bridges.
Mine does. See, I would say that one right there. That would be a good bridge right there.
I don't know which one that one is, Jimmy, because it's a delay.
Navarg.
The Negvar bridge? Negvar's probably a little bit big, but it's closer.
Yeah, because there's two Raptor bridges. Four of the Negvars.
Are there bridges meant for the Vor'ral?
I'm looking.
Raptors will be a little small.
See, there's 6 birds of prey bridges.
Yeah, that's
bridges.
way too big.
I guess we can get, well, no, because the ship I'm on right now is considered a carrier.
What are the cruiser bridges?
Apparently there's 2 of them. Nanette and Lagal. N-O-T-T-N-A-T and
pull up the screenshot.
N-A-Q-U.
Pull up the screenshot so I can see him.
Get in on it. There. Now you should be able to see it now that I've adjusted my screen thingy. Okay.
Just pull up the screenshot, Jimmy. Just click on the picture. Make it bigger.
I already did.
No, it might be delay.
I already did.
That might work.
You know?
Personally, I like the one on the right where it's dark red.
Right.
But I mean, those two are the same bridge, so it wouldn't matter. One is a red alert battle bridge kind of a
Right.
standard. I prefer the battle bridge color.
Alright, so there's the zoom in, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, I'll probably cut to that one right there, whereas the other one, it's got more light. I'll put it that way. It's got more light.
You can also tell how if you look at the map of the bridge when you're on it,
Right.
you can tell what sort of ship it is based on the shape.
Oh yeah, huge. And this is technically a carrier bridge, because as soon as I deemed in, I automatically knew because my one carrier ship that Dino gave me, I'm actually using this. And the main reason why, ladies and gentlemen, is
Yeah, that bridge is the bridge of the that bridge is the bridge of the Vokuf.
Yeah. Where are they?
Yeah. A Vokuf bridge is way too big for you.
Yeah, you got all these guys that on one of these ends, is it back here?
That's the reason why I said don't do the Kalis, because it's about this size too.
Oh, it might be on the Caliph bridge then. Because under one of these under things, you actually got a family of togs, just everything else, and you've got like another tog.
You're thinking of engineering.
Oh, okay, the engineering one?
I think.
Yeah,
It might have been engineering.
Yeah, because you actually got a family of togs, and if you walk up to the dead or whatever, there's like another tog nesting a little baby togs that they're on. Then there's like a guy standing over them, watching them, and helping them and watching the nest kind of. But under one of these things, it's actually
he's one of the Klingon. What's the term for them? Because when they beam down, when you're fighting them on the ground, beam in the targs, it's those guys.
Yeah, the greeters.
Yeah.
The handlers.
Yeah,
Right,
the targ
so
handler, beast tamer, or something like that.
So now that we got the name of the bridge.
Well, we've got the name of a bridge.
Well, we'll find out in a minute when I walk in. I'll be in.
Let's say, did you switch to it?
I'm going to it now. No, you still have to go to the shipyard, I think, to switch to it.
Yes, you do. You have to go to the ship editor.
Yep. Yeah, it's it was NA something. NA. There it is. Yeah, let's go ahead and beam back up, take a look at it. This is the bridge. Yeah, this is better.
You can take a look. I'm waiting for you to beam in.
Yeah, this
You
is
can pop
better.
open that map.
Pop it open. Ah, okay, that's what you mean. Yeah, it is different. I got a room down here? No way. I need to go and
You got a ready room. That is perfect.
Alright, again, just get down the hallway.
Yeah, that's the bridge of a Katinga.
Yeah,
So that'll
I like
work.
this.
That'll work.
Yeah, I like this. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Because I mean, if you're
There's
gonna
the
have a
captain
ship,
in
you may as well
charge.
have a guild. Yeah, because captain seats in the center. There's lots of space. Most of your bridge officer stations are either in front of or right
Yeah,
directly
they're right
behind
here.
you.
Most of them are back here in
Um,
this little circle around. See, there's Odyssey, I want to say. An engineer officer. Engineer
Martok
officer.
ship did Martok fly a Negvar or a?
I thought it was a Negdar.
Because the Negvar was a new Klingon ship
Yeah.
in Deep Space Nine.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, it was a Negdar.
No, he was still flying the Rotar.
Oh, he was? I thought it was
Yes.
the other one.
What was the class of the return?
Well, the one I'm thinking
No,
of
no,
is
no.
the...
Oh, when he first showed up, he was
Yeah,
flying
he
the
had a bigger
Vor'ral.
ship. Okay, yeah, this
the
is
Negvar.
more akin to the Vorcha. Yeah.
Vorcha, then it was the Negvar. The Negvar was Cronus 1, which was the
Right.
flagship at the time.
Right. Yeah, because I'm thinking of the one where, Captain Picard had to
Because
go on and the
this
one...
ship, this bridge you're on, is a
Yeah.
lot like Martok's bridge.
Right.
It might be a little more spread out, but it's a lot like Martok's bridge.
I like it.
So this is either the bridge of a Vorcha. Yeah, either way, your ship being in between those two, this will work.
Right. Yeah, so let's see how badly this thing operates.
Depends on how you set it up.
Well, right now I'm still flying the stock.
You don't have the benefit of having fleet gear or
Well,
a
it's
lot
in
of
my inventory, you can
extra
say.
stuff. Well, because our fleet's not that far advanced, right?
No.
We're still working on a shipyard upgrade, though. So if you've got fleet marks on this side, you better drop them.
I'll probably do. Yeah, because I'm still flying the stock thing.
Oh, I'm not joking. Check your fleet mark.
So, fleet marks, you were saying?
I want that shipyard timed down so you can start to get more Klingon fleet ship.
Well, that's messed up. Alright, so...
Oh, well. It's worth a shot.
See how bad we are. Okay, colony.
Yeah, I usually check the Klingon side every couple of days for projects, so we're probably
Yeah,
about
like I
due
said,
for me
ladies
to
and
look.
gentlemen, our Klingon side not so high out because the majority of the people in my fleet, all they care is about the Federation side. No, there are a few that are Romulans, that play Romulan, but when they got it to the point where you got to join a side, Federation.
Yeah, even the Jem'Hadar tunes, a lot of them went Fed side.
Yeah,
They're not like you and me who have one on each.
yeah.
Vanguard Jem'Hadar on the Klingon side.
Well,
Ready to kick some butt.
It is XP boost. Are you guys
Yeah, but the
in
XP
game?
boost not going to get fleet marks. What's that?
Yeah. Are you guys in game?
I'm not, but I could be in a couple minutes.
Yeah, let's team up. Yeah, I can do the breach. Oh, I'm probably gonna hurt like hell.
I've got 3 planets to scan in this system. Let me finish that, and then I'll...
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna go ahead and break it right there. So there it is. Give me a few minutes to kind of set up my shit, set up my powers. Oh wait, I didn't do it. Okay, so of course it's
You want Morbo to join you?
Yeah. Douglas, you wanna come on too?
In my D4? Or actually, do you want... We'll talk about it when you're off stream.
Yeah. So like I said, this is the narrow version. That's everything else. Station-wise, this is universal. These two are... Oh, that's different.
So,
That is different.
Aaron,
Hmm?
To answer your question, it was the IKS Negvar.
Oh. And that's on the TV show, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
And its commander, General Martok. This was ep- season 4, episode 1, The Way of the
Mhm.
Warrior.
Yeah, that's when Martok showed up.
Yes. And
Alright.
worked it as well.
I'm glad I'm doing this. I would like to say that those ships are narrow version of each other. But you kind of notice what you're looking at, ladies and gentlemen. Now, on the Federation side, this right here, the engineer thingy, it's up here. But on the Klingon side, of course, this is universal. You can put anybody you want there. There's only one science tower. Both of these are tacticals, and down here is your engineer down here. Whereas on the Federation side, this could be science. This could be like right here.
Well, yeah, that makes the Kling, because a lot of the Klingon ships have universals, so that you can set them up because they don't have a lot of science ships, so
Yeah.
they have it set up so that you can make it heavy on tactical, heavy on engineering, or heavy on science, whatever way you want to do it, so that you can repurpose your ship for whatever you want your Klingon's carrier to be.
Right. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. As Aaron just said.
That's
so
why
you're-
birds of prey are all universal.
Exactly. Exactly. Alright, so like I said, give me a few moments to kind of reset the ship and lift everything out. So I'm kind of glad I'm showing that. But yeah, both of these are universals. Both of these are tacticals, and then this is all engineering. Lift everything else. Trait-wise, oh crap, I'm hurting. No wonder why I'm dying. All my traits are gone. No wonder why
Well,
I'm
it's
dying.
been a while since you've been on this tune.
Yeah.
It probably reset with the update.
Yeah.
So you've got some things to fix. Let's close this and
Um,
yourself set up.
Yeah, I'm still running my old setup. Where I was using a little bit of tactical, and Dino's like, "You're an engineer! Get rid of the tactical crap! You're an engineer!" Alright,
Nice.
so like I said, I'm gonna go ahead and break it to everything else. Yeah, this is my oh, I can't see the screen. Yeah, it's okay, it's within range. Yeah, this is my Klingon side. And again, like I said, there's not too many that plays on the Klingon side. Majority of them play the Federation slash Romulan Federation. So yes, we're larger on the Federation side. But this is my Klingon side. But yeah, you're more than welcome to come join us. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. So stream ending. Otherwise, so thank you for watching. Please go to those links. Please support me, follow me, and give me a helping hand if you like what I'm doing. Otherwise, you Throne players, Little on Crosser. You Roman players, Joe on True. You Klingon players, Katla. You new General players, Victory's Light. And I'll see you all later. And we'll see you in a few moments. Bye.